All right. Okay. Sorry for the delay. I ordered food a bit late today. And I thought they'd be here just a few minutes, but turns out they're gonna take a while longer. So we'll just do some practice drawing for now. Then I'll step away, get the food, and I'll be back with you. So let me just think if I have everything up and running. Kind of. Yes. Yes, let me just turn on the light here. All right. So I hope everyone is doing good, doing fine, being not too agitated, not too little, I guess. I don't know. No, don't know why I said that. Anyway. Okay, I think I'm missing some reference images, right? Wait, what is this one? What are you? Okay, just the eyes. All right. Let me quickly try and grab some. I really want to see if there's like some sort of timer that I can set up. Maybe there's like a stopwatch. Open the app from the start menu, select the stopwatch tab and click the start button. Oh, okay. Stopwatch. So under the clock app, stay on track with focus. So there's a timer. 3 minutes, 1 minute. All right, let me just see if this is a 1 minute timer. Oh, okay, I think that was my food actually. Let me quickly step away. I'll be right back with you. Let me just write that down here. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, let me not do it this way. There we go. Okay, so let me turn down the music a little bit here, just a wee bit, just a wee bit. Let me see how this timer actually works. Sorry for the delay, guys. I should be back now full time. Don't need all of you right now. Okay. So 30 more seconds. I just want to see how this shows up, what it does, what it don't do. Can I pop this out? Keep on top. Expand. Okay. Interesting. What does keep on top? Oh! Okay. I need to change my notification somethings. Change notification settings. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I'll manage without. Okay, this is what I want actually. What? Stop. Okay, there we go. Just grab a bite from the pizza. Just open this bad boy. All right. Whoops. Very nice. All right. So I could have done this one earlier though. So anyway, let me just put it back. See if I can capture it. Actually just do new source game capture. All right. Specific window. Maybe it won't do a game capture. Let's try a window capture. Nope. Oh, because I closed it. Damn. Okay. Clock. Cancel, try again. Huh. I guess that doesn't work. The hell? Alright. Okay. Let's remove this then. If it doesn't work, I don't need it like this. I'll just do it, and you unfortunately won't be able to see the timing. Okay. So, let me quickly grab Pinterest. Oh, I forgot to check the audio levels. Let me just do that really quickly, actually. Okay, give me just a moment. All right. Okay. Sorry, I'm a bit disorganized today. Sorry about that. All right, Pinterest. Let's keep going. So, okay. Good. Let me get some gesture going. Ooh. That's a bit spicy. All right. I want gesture, please. So what the what is this? What is this statue? Interesting. All right, let me see if I can find just some gesture here that I haven't used yet. I guess I could. Wait, let me open this. Okay, I'm liking this pose. I'm also liking this. I mean, I guess it couldn't hurt trying to draw a cat. Okay, so the goal anyway for today is going to be trying to force myself to quickly deal with the drawing style of yesterday's artist. I think I named him K, right? And I figured that would be best to do through just 1 minute, maybe some 3-minute timed gesture drawings. Well, I'll just try to apply the very few things I can glean from his art to my deconstruction of these poses. But this is also very nice. Alright, I don't need faces right now. Just get these 3 poses here. Alright. This is gonna be over really quickly, huh? Sorry, reference, characters, full body gesture. Maybe I'll look for a few more actually. Let's see if I can find something else. I know I have issues with like overlapping forms sometimes. I mean, I have issues with everything regarding art, but that in particular, is something I think I've noticed. Let's see. So let me get this. It's a bit risk, but that's fine. Whatever. Who cares? It's just drawing. Sorry about the munching noises. I hope that's not too revolting. Let me just see. Yes, save image. Thank you. Save image. Very nice. Anything else I'd like to do? I'd like to draw some more men here, please. Although that might be a bit too difficult, actually, now that I think about it. Since I don't have any reference on how he draws men. Could be problematic. Because he could go either way, you know? He could try drawing them more like Ikemen type, you know? Slim, not particularly muscular. Tall, so slim, tall, and not very muscular. Or he could go the Hulk way, basically. Over-exaggerated muscles, very defined shapes. And I'm not confident that I can, you know, assume his art style in this way. Because I just need a better way of constructing things, and if I can do that by just, you know, stealing a little bit of someone else's, just a little bit of stealing, not too much stealing. You know, we don't want to replace K. Just a little bit, so I can get my construction skills a little bit, you know, trained. Alright, okay, let's go with these 5 for now, actually. Maybe there's something more. Guess I could do this. What is this looking like? Alright, open image. New tab, let's take this one too. Save image as. Save image as. Gesture. Where am I here? Where the hell did I go? Gesture. I guess this will suffice. Okay. So many tabs, holy shit. Whoops. Projects, art, drawings, reference, characters, full body, gesture. Okay, sorry guys. I guess I should, yeah, instead of trying to debate whether or not I should push stream time forward, I guess I should just prepare a bit more, huh? But I don't know, I mean, I kind of just want to keep the whole let's learn together thing going, you know? Because I want to do as little off screen as possible. Not necessarily because I want to make this like some, I don't know, massive thing, just like a proper diary, I guess, of my art journey, you know? Alright, so let me put this in as a new layer. Can I actually just select all of them and have each be inserted as a new layer? Would that be possible, please? Insert many layers. Yes, that actually worked. Perfect. Now let's drag all of that. Oh, that was a little bit of lag, huh? All right. So let me see how to arrange this. It's certainly a bit weird. The whole space constraint, ironically enough, that's going on here with digital art. Because, you know, if I draw traditionally, right? Well, I just take a piece of paper, I draw on it until I'm done drawing on it, and then I put it away. Or I turn it around and draw on the other side. Don't have to move around all of this stuff, you know? It's kind of a bit weird. So for now, at least, I'm ditching the approach of earlier streams. Just for now, until I get somewhat used to this style of drawing. We'll see. I want to not do this too much. I want to stay in like uncomfortable position, I guess you could say. You know? I want to feel like I'm pushing myself at least a little bit, yeah? Not just, I don't know. It's a bit weird. Is that even a real person? I don't like the aspect ratio of this image. Man. And this is just gonna make it worse. You know what? Be gone. We don't want you. This is too much hassle. Not interested. Nope. Gonna make this a bit larger. Alright. Guess this is more like. No, wait. Whoops. Alright. A few suggestive poses, not, you know, intentionally, but I was just looking for a few action poses, or do you call them now? I don't know. Just a few poses where there's motion, a lot of motion, like these two in specific. A lot of motion. And I wanted at least to try it on one guy. And then I just wanted some images where there's a lot of overlap going on with the limbs and body parts in general. So I chose the other three, like the blonde, the bunny, and the other bunny, I guess. Wait, all three of them are bunnies. Interesting. All right, let me just get one more slice of pizza before it gets stone cold, which isn't bad, but you know. Okay. Hope I'm not too oily on my fingers now. All right. Sorry, guys. I mean, it's just weird. Oh, well, whatever. It will work out somehow. So, let me just have a look at this stuff here. Let me set up the timer. always on top. So right here, right up here, right? I don't know if it's actually visible. No, it's not. Okay. So right here, I have like the built-in Windows 10 timer going on. Now that I think about it, I guess it wasn't necessarily obvious on what platform I'm drawing, huh? Yeah, maybe it wasn't. Oh well, don't know. Anyway, that's the case. And I set it to 1 minute. And I want to try pretty much every pose in just a minute. Let me just warm up a bit. Get rid of all of the reference. Ugly. That's all I can say here. Anyway, pen layer 2. Alright, let me just figure out. Right. Yesterday I started angling. Putting my tablet on an angle. Alright. Ah, yes, okay. Desk has to come down a little bit. Okay. It's actually not terrible. Kind of liking this. It's certainly a lot easier on my wrist if I have it on an angle. It's a lot easier on my wrist. It's like it's drifting through a sea of clouds, I suppose. Very nice. Da, da, da. All right. I guess. But I mean, don't take, my word for it. But what I think also helps you a lot improving in your art, right? Because if we are being honest, right, although this being pretty bad, like, right, this is pretty bad looking shit, right? Pretty bad. Pretty much beginner level. Maybe if you squint with both eyes, you could be like, intermediate. But if we assume that, if we assume that your guys' skill is lower than that, right? What I experienced helping is just trying to experience and getting comfortable with just like trying to see, I don't know, structure in chaos. I don't know how to describe this. Like, I'm seeing a stadium here, right now. Right now. What the fuck did I just say? Anyway, disregard. But it's pretty much just, a big circle with a smaller kind of circle ellipse thing. And then some, other things happening. What was I trying to say? Just get comfortable with doing this weird. Let me be more concrete. There's this one guy I found on YouTube. Let me quickly check what his name is, so I don't tell you something that's just incorrect, right? And He, as far as I remember, is a creature designer, or just a designer in general, focusing on creatures. Does it really well. I think he has a few courses too. But what I've gained... Alright, let me just... Yes, okay, so he is called Draw Sessions. So, at... Right, this whole weird thing. Draw Sessions, right? This guy, although I've been doing it a while on my own beforehand, taught me or made me just start doing a lot of like sometimes incomprehensive looking scribbles and just trying to let your brain run like on autopilot, basically. You're drawing and you're trying to not force your brain to come up with something cool and amazing in the sense of, you set out to just draw cool stuff because, you see cool artists doing cool stuff, right? You want to learn art to make cool stuff. And you definitely should try doing that. If you get into art, never forget why you got into it. It's very important. It would be also very beneficial if you just do the things that you love about art. Of course, can be a double-edged sword because at some point you have to go out of your comfort zone, but that's a different topic. Just, don't think that you have to sit down for 8 hours and just draw boxes every day of the week into eternity, ad infinitum, basically. Because, well, we have to study the fundamentals. It's probably a lot more beneficial to set a goal that's very high, a very high goal. Find the best artist that you like the drawings of and say, this is the guy I want to be. This is what I want to be able to draw like, because you won't actually be ending up drawing exactly like him. It's just how this shit works, right? And then aim to get to his level, right? And then set intermediary goals. For me, for example, right? Trying to finish the actual art of Shiori here, right? Not just do this shit all the time. But anyway, Draw Sessions just taught me and just made me be less hard on myself. It's fine if you don't produce amazing art, especially when you are a beginner. And you don't always have to sit down and be so just, I don't know, so stiff about the whole thing, Take it easy. Do sessions where your brain can just relax, okay? Just let your hand be guided, like anywhere, wherever it wants to go, that's where you take it. That's how you start, right? Then you watch some more of his videos. Then he goes to explain, well, try making more specific marks, right? Don't just wildly go all over the place. Try and concentrate them a bit more. Try not only doing this type of stuff, but just, all sorts of marks. Try around, See what works for you. Just try to not focus too much on what you want this to be right this moment. And just try to find some form within the rubble, basically. Just try and find some form. And you just keep in mind, okay, where would the light be coming from, right? And maybe try slightly following the contour lines occasionally here and there, right? And learn slowly to refine this mass into something that resembles a, I don't know, monster, for example, or a creature of some sort, whatever that may be. All right, but I'm dilly-dallying. Just get one more pizza slice, then I'll be done. Not with the entire pizza, but eating it for now. All right. Okay. So, let's see. Paint layer 3, reference on, timer ready. I hope I'm somewhat capable of this. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Is there like a hotkey for this so I can just start drawing right away? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, I'll keep it up here, whatever. All right, we're going. Whoops. That wasn't at all what I intended to do. Oh shit. Ooh. Okay, that's been the minute. Very messy. Okay, let's review this a little bit. All right. I mean, you can roughly guess what's going on here, especially since you've seen what I did, but this is very poor. Very, very poor. So I'll just do this again. It's been a minute. So what I think I've wasted most time with was up here on the shoulders. I should be more quickly just capturing the entire image, right? The entire pose. Also, I've made a lot more breaks than he would, right? This is very cohesive, I suppose you could say. You know, very elegant. While this is just messy. It's just messy. All right, so let me get the eraser. Erase the whole thing. If you're using, a piece of paper, try drawing just next to the image you just created, or I don't know, turn it around. What I've noticed, I sometimes just need a disconnect from what I drew earlier to get I don't know, the incorrect drawing out of my head. I don't know how to say this. Feels like I'm copying what I did before, my exact mistakes. If I don't just turn the page around or something, right? Luckily here I can just okay. I guess we should try and focus on the actual important stuff. Every pose has an action line. Okay, sorry. I'm practicing before. This is not good. Alright. Where are we? Where's my... Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. My bad. Sorry. Alright, let's try and capture the general shape here. This is very terrible stuff. Or maybe I should just take more time to get used to the drawing style before I attempt something like this, right? Right, it's been a minute. Slight improvement, although also not really. This right leg is very poor. It's very flat. It's not conveying what I wanted to. I have a feeling that trying 1 minute of the rib with this art style I don't understand is actually doing the opposite. So I'll go in and take a 3-minute timer now, and we'll try it with 3 minutes. See how well I can recreate this style of gesture. Let me just erase this. I mean, actually, I kind of want to keep it too. It's like a comparison. Let me keep it. Let me keep you. A small comparison for later. Okay, we'll situate you here. All right, reference is on. We are back to the Control-Shift-A. There we go. Okay, this is the drawing. Okay, let me just get my desk even lower still. Let me adjust my chair here. I feel like my chair's already falling apart despite not even being a month old yet. Terrible, terrible. All right, hydration check. Okay, well, my mouse is kind of disappearing on me here. I guess I could unpin this message though. No reason for it to be here. Unpin. That's fine. Alright. Okay, so. Let me get this straight here. So, he doesn't actually do the whole thing here. Just roughly encapsulates the image. I guess this was me, not K. I'm getting distracted. All right. Okay. I'm just trying to get a feel for this. 'Cause yesterday, after ending stream, I had this feeling, or rather while streaming, I had this feeling like, I don't want to say flow state kind of thing, since it did still take me quite a lot of time. But I don't know, I was just really focused, I guess. In a positive way. Alright, so let me try. Alright, so I'm starting the countdown, sorry, in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we don't do the whole weird just draw a circle business, let's just do this, get some ear in here. Okay. All right. I'm gripping the pen too hard. I'm trying to punch through the table again, rather. Okay, let's not draw through the forms. Exaggerate the angle. Exaggerate the indent. Don't think it would actually change all that much. Alright. This wasn't particularly fruitful, I feel like. Nope. I guess maybe I'm just not ready yet, huh? With timed gesture practice. Okay, well, technically now it's over. Let me see how poorly I did. Ooh, the left leg is pretty bad. Though the torso isn't terrible, it's not great either. Don't know why I'm so thirsty today. Maybe it's the pizza. Oh well. Well, this is not terrible. It's not good either, actually. Let me just compare this a little bit here. Let's see. That's weird. Why is this so pixelated all of a sudden? I shrunk it down, yes? You all saw that, right? Now I'm... What? Did it have to stay like this for a while, maybe? I feel like the left side is actually better than the right, because at least this one has, you know, everything roughly in place. This is just terrible. Nothing works. It took me too long, way too long. Okay, let me... Can I just remove this? Damn. Okay, this is not helpful. Not helpful at all. Delete. Control Shift A. Alright. Maybe it's just the man, the male figure that I'm not too comfortable with. I don't know, we'll see. Let me try another image. Actually, let me get rid of this one for now. So I could keep this open for the time being. Let's try 3 minutes again. This should technically be a lot easier. We'll see if that holds true. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, just remember to stay loose. Remember to stay loose. Come on. Just roughly, whatever. Give me your eyebrows. Come on. Eyes. Eyes. Neck. Neck. Alright, so... Wait, where would her elbow even be? Jesus. Okay, this like sweater is throwing me off so hard right now. What the Okay. Let's just try and capture roughly the volume. Whatever. I don't know how... This is not gonna end well. Despite it should have been easier. I'm overestimating my skills. This feels wrong on so many levels, but whatever. Let's get her pants. Like this, probably. Nice. Alright, so not really applying anything here, I feel like. Oh, sorry. Okay. 3 minutes have been gone for a few seconds. I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm doubting if this is gonna yield the results I wanted to. It's very vaguely similar, but this is what I mean with like having issues with overlapping forms, right? Especially here, where I couldn't make out how how this would look underneath the clothes, because I somehow just forgot how to draw anything, because apparently I didn't remember it. Okay, so now this is more simpler drawn. It's very sharp on the sides. Doesn't care too much about being form like correct here. So instead of just going through this like 3 minutes at a time and not actually learning anything, maybe I should try showing my brain what I want it to instead look like, right? So I'll just go in and try and fix this, what I just drew, right? To at least somewhat resemble this style here, right? So all right. So we are looking down at her, so these lines are fine. The most glaring issue, of course, is the buttocks here. So let me just get rid of that stuff. Maybe with a proper eraser. Okay. All right. Okay. It's pretty straightforward with this. It's like, okay, angle, down, down, angle. But how would this look like? Would he do this? I don't know. Okay, this is not quite working out here. I'm being a bit too... I feel like I'm being facetious here. I'm trying to do a parody of his style. I mean, he's pretty straightforward with this stuff, though. Guess I'm missing the part where he's deliberately creating spaces here, right? Like this would be the buttocks, basically. Right, this part here. Which is something I am forgetting to draw. Because he didn't actually draw it, he just did a line for it. That's what this line here is for. And this line here. This one out gives the leg, upper leg, thigh, a contour. And this, the now changing buttocks, the form that is now going into the buttocks, right? And this is basically just a, okay. And this here is the rest of the hip type of deal. Okay. All right. Let me just try and stand up a little bit here. All right. Okay. Get the desk up. Kind of want to try this while standing. Come on. All right. Slightly down, ever so slightly. There we go. Something like this, maybe. I do still have a bit of back pain today as well, so please do keep in mind this might not be that long of a stream today. And just get rid of these contour lines here. I don't know. This is throwing me off, I feel like. Maybe that's better? I've certainly done easier things than this type of stuff. Jesus. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Sorry. I have to get another piece. Kind of very hungry today. Destroying an entire pizza. Okay. Sorry. Kind of feel like I'm becoming a Canadian. I've said sorry a lot of times in the past few weeks. 2 weeks, I think, right? This is day 14? Or is it 15? 15, right. I've been saying a lot of sorry. Getting infected by something here. Alright, let me get rid of... Whoops. Let me get rid of this entire thing. This is kind of throwing me off, I feel like. This is too... This is not helpful either. This is not helpful either. So... Alright. Sorry. This is odd looking. This is too much. 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 I'm kind of bending weird, in weird ways that are not doing very good things to my back. Hmm. Hmm. He's very gestural though with his arms. I'm not so much. Okay, let's just get rid of this then. Let's just do the arm again. see how well this works out now. Maybe it would also help if I thinned out this leg here a little bit. Maybe. Okay, this is a bit too low. Hmm. Hmm. I guess what this is teaching me is you really don't need a whole lot of lines to describe form. They don't even need to be particularly pretty. Just mind where they are bending. You know? It's fine to let the brain infer form in places where you don't draw it. Kind of like, not writing down every little detail in your novel, right? About a particular situation. Like, how much the wind blew, or whether the flowers were bending, or I don't know, how downtrodden the path was. That might have some use in some cases, right? But doing it for every scenario wouldn't yield the result that you would maybe expect from it. That kind of deal. All right. Sorry. Was just destroying the other piece of the pizza. All right. So, guess. Okay. Not absolutely terrible, I guess. Wait, let me try and figure out what is he describing here. kind of looks okay. This doesn't look like a line that's out of place, but I'm not sure what it describes. What is it here for? Is it just describing a bend in the back? Is it like describing where the back muscles start coming out of the hips, basically? Is that it? Maybe? I don't know. Let me just close the clock for now. I don't think I'll be needing it right now. Maybe I should redraw his drawing. Kay's drawing, I mean. Get the feeling for the lines. But I mean, I have to improve my observation skills anyway and my hand-eye coordination. So if that's what's holding me back here, perhaps I should just, whoops. Should just try pushing through, I suppose. Starting to dislike this drawing that I've done here. Maybe there's some altering of the core thing. Yes. Let me try visiting this thing. You know what? We'll just do it all over again. No. Not falling for that trap. No, we're not doing that. This can go. This can go. Okay. No. Okay, so maybe something. There we go. Look. Okay. Focus on hard lines. Guess this line goes over the buttocks. Oh. This doesn't, no. Oh, would it? I don't know. It's hard to say. No. This is not helpful. I don't think. Let me get the desk down a bit more. I'm sitting right now again. Okay. Let's get this all close. There we go. Bit low. Okay. This just works out. Just works. This time for real. Maybe just letting it also simply work out could prove useful. I don't know. Something about it is not working out though. Maybe he has been drawing through these forms a bit more than I anticipated. Okay, let's see. I don't know. That looks wrong. Whoops. Yeah. It's kind of wrong looking. This is so much more difficult than I thought it would be. I think I said the same thing yesterday, though. I should come up with a new script, huh? Alright. Wouldn't? This is looking so weird. Is this a human even? Oh god. This arm is just giving me all sorts of issues. So, we'll erase it. Erasure in progress. Let me erase your arm. Whoops. Hmm. Hmm. Fuck, my back pain. It's killing me. Ouch. Ah, man. Can't focus like this. Fuck. Okay, I guess this is... I don't want to, don't want to do the whole giving up too early kind of stuff, but I also don't want to treat my body like you know, useless piece of, I don't know, machine that if it doesn't work immediately whenever I need it always, it's just junk, trash. I want to take care of it a bit more, So let me see the arms. Let me see the arms. They're very simply... Okay, I constantly forget this because I'm not looking enough. There's simply just this. One simple line here. Thank you. Enough. Then we go out. Then we go in. Then we go out slightly lower. And we go in. Okay, how does this look? Not too terrible, actually. Not too terrible at all. This right here is a bit weird. Doing some weird stuff. The hip is just destroying everything in this image. Because I draw it so poorly. Maybe not following it to the T would be more beneficial. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Not. This is just... Why is this so difficult? Why are you so difficult? Okay. Let's join... Whoops. Whoops. Hey. There you go. Let's join the shoulder blades. So. Should be something like here, right? Here and... Here? Here? This is the line in the back. Not... I don't know what I'm thinking about right now. Just trying to figure out this guy, how he would have drawn, but maybe I should ask myself what he thought while trying to draw. You know? I don't know if that makes a qualitative difference. At the end of the day, qualitative, I think is the word. I certainly hope so. I don't want to waste my time working out a skill, but just end up doing everything incorrectly. Pretty amazing Kyler stream today, though, I have to say. Like, just the longest stream I've ever seen. Longest hololive. Indonesia. Man, it was so amazing. All the things they did. Glorious. Damn. I didn't think I could stay up that long to watch a singular stream. Insane. It was a whole 49 minutes. Glorious. Very nice. Definitely not expected. Just for them to come back a little bit later and play for 3.5 hours. Oh. Oh. Why did the stream start playing all of a sudden? Sorry, guys. I hope that didn't bleed through into the microphone. That was loud, damn. Almost died of shock here. I guess this isn't technically terrible, but again, this is not... Not terrible. Just not good enough. Unfortunately. Shit. This is so bad. This is so incredibly bad. I just wanna, you know, that's just what I wanna. But I can't. But I wanna. Man. Sorry about the yawn. Although honestly, he's doing this stuff, all of it very simply, very unbothered. I think the analogy from yesterday was pretty on point, apt. On point? Whatever. Describe the feeling I get when I'm looking at this stuff. feels like a well-coordinated dance. While this is, I don't know, it's the World Trade Center just crashing down. Not very beautiful to observe. Can't say it would be. Terrible. Man. No. All right. Maybe it would help just actually being looser. Why am I fearing just doing some lines? It's just a line, my guy. Calm down. So I'm just trying to capture a form here. Don't be afraid to actually just try it. Even if it's terrible. Terrible as shit. Well, this is definitely very terrible. Almost as terrible as shit. It's fine. Still fine. Jesus. I mean, you can see what's going on, though this has hardly been drawn even remotely by the same person that drew this, right? You can immediately tell the difference here. Okay, my back is killing me. Fuck. Okay, I'm seriously contemplating ending it, but I don't want to end. I don't want to end. Let me try some action poses. Maybe it's gonna be a bit different here with those. This is even whatever. That's one hell of a boot, huh? It's fucking Chinese something. Is this Chinese? Kinda looks like it. Oh well. Whatever. Whatever. Maybe I should grip my tablet differently. So wait, maybe what is the? I don't know what this is actually. Just I think I said this before, but sometimes see like someone doing like very weird drawing things where he's like basically following like I don't know the energy or the flow or the motion instead of the gesture. Because the gesture and the action line, right? Strictly, so I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I don't understand art a whole lot anyway, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm drifting. Drifting off topic. Not good. All right, let's have a look. I did it pretty well yesterday. Maybe redrawing the original actually helps. So might. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really not. I just can't concentrate, and my leg is hurt. Why the fuck is my leg hurting of all things? Oh, ouch! That's some insane pain right there. Holy fuck! Ah, what the hell? I have to stand up, I guess. Ouch! What the hell, man? Unbelievable. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't think I'm gonna get a whole lot more done. I just. Not that I did much of anything anyway. I have to compress these lessons. Lessons? This is just practice. This is insane. I want to learn more and waste less time. Every day there's another issue. Now, let's push through. Let's at least do one more pause. Okay. Ah. Okay. All right. So. Hmm. Okay. How did I do this? How did I do this? This looks so nice. Maybe the reference is just that much more difficult. Let me see. Let me see the other references here. Okay, yes. This is certainly a lot easier. Maybe that's a contributing factor. Let me try this here. This bunny pose. Okay, so Guess I could zoom in a bit more. Okay. Okay, my leg is actually hurting a lot now. What the hell? Ouch. This is like taken from a YouTube video or something. I just now realized there's like a big play button in the middle of the photo. Oh well. Whatever. Who cares? Okay, so maybe I should make this a bit smaller here. All right. That's a bit thin, huh? Because this isn't quite working out, I feel like. The bend at least isn't. Okay, so let me turn on the light a little bit here. Okay. It's certainly easier when I can actually see, you know, the thing that's going on here. Certainly a lot easier. Okay. Over exaggerate the knee a little bit. Not too much. Just enough to let everyone know there's a knee here. guys. Right, here's a knee. Look at this knee. Isn't it a beautiful knee? It is the most beautiful knee. Anyway, it's getting weird. Okay. All right, so okay. Guess he would just, let me see, something like this. Maybe something like this. Let me have a look. Terrible. Terrible trash. Very different line quality. Man! I just want to do. Patience. Patience. Calm down. Patience. Patience. Much. Sorry. Tried remembering like a idiom. Sorry, my English is very broken today. Again. Holy shit. Kind of in awe. Despite everything, I've been able to capture this second picture here so well. I guess getting a feeling for the lines does make a big difference. Because just in terms of quality, this... Oh, whoops. There we go. This makes, this is a lot different. This whole thing from this down here, right? Like very different. Very different. Just look at it. Look at it. So much different. Oh man, I just want to draw like this so quickly, but there's no quick way about it, I suppose. Let's just try, to keep our footing. Hmm. Hmm. Fuck. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Well, it's getting hot in here. I have to open up the window again. But honestly, I don't think I can keep going a whole lot longer here. Sometimes you need to know when to retreat, and I think I've tried. I hope I did. I hope I tried for today, but I can't keep going. It's just too distracting. All right. All right. Anyway, I hope this wasn't too boring. Hope you learned something. Don't struggle as profoundly stupid as I do. But hey, so long as you're drawing and challenging yourself, you're doing something right at least. So, yeah, have a very nice evening, morning, night. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a very nice day.